In this video, I am taking you all to an important village known as Khonoma Village. Right now I'm here at Khonoma, and before exploring the village, you have to do a registration from here. You also have to take a guide with you to explore the villages. The life at the village is very peaceful. When you reach the top of the village, then you will be able to see this beautiful terrace farming for rice cultivation.
So welcome to Khonoma Village. My name is Avizo. I'll be your guide for the village walk. So we'll be starting the village walk over here. This Khonoma Village is about to be like 700 to 800 years of age till today. And then over here we have a total population around 3,000. A household between 5 to 600 household over here. And then all the community belongs to Christianity over here. We don't have any other religion over here. So we have three churches over here. One is over there, that is the Roman Catholic Church. The other one is the Baptist Church. And also we have a Christian Revival Church over here. And we have three high school, which is still up to class 10. One is run by the Roman Catholic Church. The other one is by the Baptist Church. And then we have also a government middle school and three primary school. So till up to class 10, once we pass out class 10, we have to go to the towns or cities for the education. And then the basic language for the education, that is English over here. So during the olden days, these were the only gates for the entrance for both the enemies as well as the village people who are staying here in the village. So we have 7 different gates circling the whole village. Here, this is a renovated gate which is made by the stone. But in the olden days, these gates were actually made by one piece of wooden gate. So over here, these circles indicates about the full moon, which symbolizes about the guidance of the village people over here. This is the Mithun horn for the prosperity. And then this is the hornbill feather for the great warrior over here. So once you go behind the gate, you will see the real piece of wooden gate, which our forefathers they use for closing the gates whenever there is a war or whenever there is a bad situation happens here in Khonoma Village. So once the village gate is closed, then the enemy couldn't come inside, as well as the village people, they couldn't go outside.
This is how the elder people in the village they work. So he's setting up a retaining wall without any mortar, without any cement or any sand. It needs some skills, and this is how they work. So as you are coming up on the village, you will be able to see this kind of footpaths made up of stones. And I think this is one of the top viewpoint of the village. Well, our guide, he will explain to you.
So this memorial was built under the person J.H. Daman. J.H. Daman, he was one of the first British political officer during the invention in Naga Hills. So the invention of the British was started in the year 1850s and then lasted up to 1880s. So despite the warning from the neighboring villages not to invade this particular village, he forcefully came along with his troop. And then while he tried to capture Khonoma, while he tried to invade Khonoma, from the very gate itself, he was killed from here by one of our great warriors. His name is Jatele Heka. He's from this village. And then after the persecution of J.H. Daman, he couldn't stay here in our village, so he have to run from this village. He went to Manipur. And then even till today, his grandchildren, they are still living there in Manipur. So this is about the J.H. Daman. And then there are some of the major lieutenants who came after J.H. Daman, and those people also were killed from this village. So in the olden days, since the source of income for the whole village, it was quite less. So most of the people, they used to do lots of paddy field, also gym cultivation. So most of the forests were cut down, and then also lots of paddy field used to be done by the village people because of the sources of income, which is quite less in the olden days. So what they do is that they will cultivate lots of rice crop over here, and then they will take the rice and then they will go to the neighboring villages like for a barter system, where they will give the rice crop and then they will, in exchange, they will take something from the another village. So during the olden days, like whenever we have the war with the Britishers, the village of Khonoma, they used to chase the soldiers from the British army, and then they will chase the soldiers in the paddy field. And then the Britishers, the army, like they have the boots, and then they also carry lots of ammunition during the time. So, and then also they are not quite familiar with the paddy fields. And then when the plantation is started, obviously there used to be a lot of water in the paddy field. So while they try to go to the paddy field, they will stuck in the middle of the paddy field. During at the time, the village people, they took the advantage, and then they used to attack the Britishers while they stuck in the paddy field. So that is how most of the enemies, we used to kill the Britishers in the paddy fields. So the whole village is divided into 3 kills.
Okay.
The first kill, that is the Meherma kill, which we call M kill. The other one is S kill, Semoma kill. And then the last one is T kill.
T kill.
That is Tavoma kill.
Khonoma kill.
So all the concept of the 3 kills are same.
Okay.
And then in the olden days, since we don't have any cements, bricks or iron for constructing this such kind of structure, so in the olden days, all the fort are built just only by the stone.
Okay.
And then on top of the fort, there will be like kind of a terrace to see the enemy from the long distance.
Like
yeah.
Okay, awesome.
And then also to signal the information from one fort to another by blowing the mithun horn.
Okay.
So once the mithun horn, it can produce varieties of sounds, and then all the sounds are different for signaling information from one fort to another.
Okay.
So, and then under the terrace, there will be a hole. So whenever there is a particular kill, they will bring all the children, the grandmothers or the mothers who can go against the war, so that they can protect the next generation. Also, they can protect the women or the children. So actually the forts are like kind of a protection for the women, the children, as well as information, and then to see the enemy from the long distance.
So basically what you're trying to say is this is the fort.
Yeah,
And this is one of the fort, and inside the village there are 3 forts.
Yes.
Okay, and when war happened, elderly people or children or women, they are brought inside here.
Yes.
So that since they cannot go into the war.
Yes, yes.
And there are some warriors who are already here protecting the village.
Yes.
And you are saying that there are some more fort, right?
Yes.
So 3 forts are here, right?
Over there, if you can see that the construction over there, which is actually built by the stone in front of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, just behind the solar, that is the Eskil Fort.
Okay.
So from once we go down to the Eskil Fort, then we'll see the T-Kill Fort. So from here, they will pass the information over there, and then to the next fort, and also they will reverse back the information from one fort to another. So let's just go inside and see how they are weaving the traditional clothes. Hello, how are you? Good, good.
Fine.
All right.
So this is how they weave it, and they keep it like this as well. And I think there is a price tag for this as well. So let us just see, is it 500 rupees? It's not too costly as per my understanding, because for weaving it won't be very easy. So it's reasonable, yeah, and it looks so beautiful. Let's have a look, yeah. There is another fort, the second fort for Eskil. Let's go over there. So this is the Eskil Fort, Semoma Fort. This fort is considered to be one of the strongest fort in Northeast, which is described by Major John Butler. He's from the British Army. And also the first Battle of Khonoma with the Britishers was fought from this fort. Because the Britishers, they tried to demolish this fort 3 times, and also the village people, they rebuilt it 3 times. So the first battle was fought between the Khonoma with the Britishers was fought from this village. And then over here, the demolition as well as the reconstruction were written over there. There's some meeting is going on over here, but let us just go up. So our brother, our guide, had already explained that this is one of the strongest fort among the 3 forts inside the village. Just over there, in between the green and the red building, yes, you can see the 2 windows over there. Yes. That is the T-Kel fort. Oh, so that is the 3rd fort. Yeah. The first fort was over there, up there, for M-Kel. And right now we are here on the 2nd fort, and it is also considered to be the strongest fort. This is S-Kel, and down there you can see another fort just in the middle over there. So that is for T-Kel. So 3 Kel inside the village. When I say Kel, just take it as 3 divisions inside the village, but all of them together makes 1 village. But just for village management and all, they have 3 different Kels. Just look at the rod, which is made up of stone. Once you constructed the rod with this kind of stone, it will last for centuries. You don't need any kind of constructors or any kind of contractors to rebuild again. No complaint, nothing. Why not this kind of stones are used in making the highway, especially in Khonoma? It will last for long. Just kidding. Well, this looks beautiful. It will last for very long, and it's going like that. I think this is surrounding the whole village, right?
Yes.
With this kind of same pattern. Now where we are going? Are we going down here?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. So what is the meaning behind this sitting area? Any information?
So over here, this monument particularly built because in the olden days, since we don't have any village panchayat for decision making,
Okay.
so all the decision making will be done from each and every clans
Okay.
in their own morung, and then they will come up to the higher level, that is the KL level, and then once the decision is done in the KL level, they will come to the whole village. So while they are doing the decision, all the elders from the whole village, they will come over here, they will sit on top of the stone, and then a person who wants to speak or say something, he will go to the center, and then they will make the decision. So once the decision is done from this particular circle, that will be the final for the whole village. This is the place for some traditional games. So usually in the olden days, over here we dig the mud, and then we'll practice high jump, long jump, also the wrestling over here. And then also we have here some of the traditional shot put stones, which our fathers they use in the olden days for like playing some games.
Okay, so this is the shot put stone. I wonder who can throw that one. Well, and there is a cemetery over there.
So this particular house is called a morung, and then in each and every morung, all the concept will be the same. There will be a place for a bonfire over here, and then also a sitting place over here. So all the elder from the particular clans, they will be coming over here, they will be sitting over here, and then have the meetings over here, and also they will make the decision for their own particular clans. So all the elder people, they will call the youngster over here, and then they will teach how to respect the elder people, or like they will tell the history about our forefathers to the younger generation, so that they can pass the information to the younger generation. So usually it's like kind of a educating the youngster as well as decision making for a particular clans.
Well,
And
very
then
interesting.
over here, over there is the normal muzzle loading gun.
Okay.
And then this one is the bigger muzzle loading gun. And
I
then
see.
even till today, this one, the bigger one is still working.
The bigger one is still working.
Yes.
Even till today.
Yeah, boys' dormitory. So the girls are not allowed to sleep over here. So this is the pillow.
This is the pillow.
Yeah. So from here till up to here, it's a one piece of wooden pillow.
Okay.
And then from then till up to over there, it's a one piece of wooden
Wood.
bed.
So it's a very big wood.
Yeah. So like in the olden days, since the household were not that close to each other, because there were less population in the olden days, so all the boys, once they reach a puberty age, they will come and sleep over here. Over here, this is a wild boar skin, which is mainly for the shell.
For the shell.
Yeah,
Especially
during the war.
no?
Yeah. So in the olden days, before the invention of the British, the only weapons were this kind of shell, spear, machete. And then, but after the invention, there comes like
Gun,
guns
muzzle
or
loading.
like muzzle loading gun or some varieties of that.
We also have a very interesting tourist over here. I forgot to introduce him, but he is from Konyak area. He's from Mon. So how is your experience in the village going on?
Yeah, it's very fantastic. Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And may I have your name, please?
Surprising. Huh?
May I have your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Along.
Along. Well, okay. Glad to see you exploring the village.